The ocean tells you where to go?
In a way, yeah, kinda. It's kinda why I like to move so much, I feel connected to it in a way. So I don't much like standing still too often. But until a moment ago, I kinda thought that nothing was left at Towerfall. And it was gone. So I hadn't really been thinking about getting back.
Well, we should go back. We should find your family.
Yeah, I would like that quite a bit, actually.
As you say that, the rest of the party begins to spill out of the bakery.
Pretend like she's just brushing the dust from her eyes. That was the whole walk from,
Salid's gonna give her a huge hug.
Don't nobody know how the life will go. If you listen close, though, you can hear the dice roll and the characters narrating everything as they go. So let it go, let your imagination flow.
Playing games with strangers, chasing dreams into new adventures, rolling dice around their tables, fighting nightmares, facing dangers.
For those of you whose bellies were hungry, you have been sated with these glorious sausage and lingonberry-filled able skeevers. That said, where are you heading now? Oh, right, to the Foot in Mouth. That's what it was called, correct?
It's Foot in Mouth. Like play on words.
All right, well, this is where I'm staying.
As you guys walk in, there's a faint smell of stale cigarettes and chlorine on the air.
That's a motel right there.
But yeah, so you walk in and they're offering it to you for just 24 silver a night.
That's quite a bit. 24 silver.
But we'll leave the light on for you.
Yeah, I don't need the light on. I want to go to bed.
Dude, you might
I
want
prefer
the
you turn
light.
the light off.
You might want the light on at this place.
I think if I turn the light off, I won't see what they're offering, and that might be better.
That is actually the better idea. I'm going to sleep outside.
Edwin and I, we're sleeping outside.
All right, well,
I mean, it is, it's just like an hour walk back to my place outside of town. And I will turn the light off if you want. Or leave it on, whichever you prefer. But I don't think I want to sleep here. Heckle, you've been staying here in this.
Well, yeah,
hotel.
we have been. It's not necessarily like for our own free will. We kind of go.
You're being forced to stay here.
Well,
are you okay?
No, I mean, it's more of an arrangement we've come to.
You hear a loud slam from the counter behind you.
Well, that's uncalled for.
And as you turn around, you see the guy behind the counter looking at the bottom of his shoe, trying to see if there's something on it.
Okay. And when you say arrangement, did you willingly enter into this arrangement, or did you feel otherwise coerced or forced?
Well, we were sort of on a book tour, and our management, what you would call him, he's what would you call publisher or manager? He scheduled things, and then, he got us a room and made lots of promises, and then, he skipped town, and he's, you know what? I'm gonna be honest.
Was he sort of this tall and kind of dashing?
Tall and dashing?
Because we're looking for one of those.
No.
You're looking for one of those too, aren't you, Jura?
Yes, I am. Heckle,
will this individual go in your book, or the sequel to your book, since they seem to have...
Oh, I've written plenty of things about him in my book. I mean, a different book. It's my personal book, and they're not very nice.
Are they paying for this Are they paying for the room?
Like I said, promises were made and not kept, and so I'm working off a debt.
I see. They left you to foot them.
Yeah, left me to foot a lot of things. The daddy.
How much do you owe this hotel then?
How much do we owe right now, sir? Kindly, your roominess.
Let's see here now. We got you came in. It was 24 silver a room. Let's see here. You've been here, what, 3 weeks?
Yeah, a little over 3 weeks now, yeah.
Oh.
But working very hard.
That's a very long time to stay for one stop on a book tour.
Well, here's the thing. He also ditched us, and we don't really have a way out of Perivale.
He keeps staying here. I gotta charge him for the room. There's somebody else could be using the room.
But you're making me pay while I'm here. I'm trying to pay off the debt. I don't know what we're supposed to be doing here.
So if he were to sleep on the street or find somewhere else to sleep, and give up the room, could he work off his debt that way without having
Well, I mean, prior to coming to terms with the arrangement that we have, that he signed to pay off the debt, he probably could have, but he signed stating that we would allow him to make payments in installments, but as a recourse to make sure he doesn't skip town on the debt, he is required by law to stay here now. And of course, we can't have him staying for free, so...
How much is he making per day?
How much did we agree? I think we, have you 13 silver a day?
Yeah, it sounds...
So he's actually just getting further in debt.
No, he's
every day.
Slowly paying it off with the 13 silver he's making per day.
Yeah, but you're charging him 24 silver for staying here.
There's a word here that perhaps describes your predicament, Heckle, and I don't want to bring that word into this conversation yet, but it's there. It's there on the periphery. You have become something to this establishment, and I don't believe
Indentured is the word. Indentured.
So, if we wanted to, we could get really angry at this guy right now.
Dude, I thought
all of us.
I thought the word was
Why
extortion.
We don't need to.
We could get angry and talk about it with our you-know-whats and our other things.
I have a friend here that loves getting angry at people and solving problems
and
that way.
If you wanted, I could get very angry quietly at night while he's sleeping.
Oh. Well, now that is an interesting way that you phrase that I'm going to just
Are you
put a
guys
pin
saying
in
this all
for a
out
moment.
loud right now?
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Also, I'm going to look straight at this man and go, what if we just put a little down payment, and it'll be the most gold you've ever seen in one payment at this hotel, and we'll erase the rest of it. How about that?
Look, I've got this handled. I don't need any help from anyone. Me and my brother, we've been for ourselves. All right. I appreciate you trying to help out, but really...
Not to
That's
be rude.
great to hear.
We've got book sales. I mean, the fair. We're going to sell lots of books, and then we'll be off. We'll be on our way. We'll be out of here, and then we can... Yeah.
You don't have this under control. We are here. We could help. And I probably could figure out a way to get a hold of Liev and sort things out if you need a place to stay.
Heckle.
Yeah.
Phasmus clogged the toilet again, and it's overflowing on the floor. I need you to go back there and clean that up.
Right. I'll get right on that. Let me just finish up with my friends. But I mean, not my friends. These acquaintances.
Heckle.
Yeah.
I'm not paying you to talk to your friends.
Well, you're not really paying him. You're taking money from him.
Money
every
that
day.
he has agreed to pay me.
I'd like you to lock it in here.
Heckle, go clean the bathroom.
I'm offering you gold.
Right.
Right now, on your
I'm
counter.
going to just pop upstairs.
Okay, Heckle, you go have a good time cleaning now. We're gonna take care of this. Don't you
So
worry.
I've run off pretty quick to to go take care of.
Did I say what this guy was when?
No.
No.
Okay. He is a Goliath.
Oh, perfect. Then we're eye to eye. That makes it easy. Hi. Ebora Katherine. Most people call me Mama Eb. You can call me Ebora Katherine. Pleasure. And you are?
Tired of having this conversation. Are you staying or are you going?
I'm sure. No, I'm having a conversation with you about providing you with gold right now. Because from what it sounds like, this man potentially owes you about a little less than 50 gold, yeah?
Sounds about right.
Yeah, and how much of that gold do you actually expect to see?
I was just going to milk it to have a financial source.
Yeah, but you're not really you're getting a little bit of free labor that's still taking up a room in your hotel that you could be getting silver for every night, right?
Fair enough.
So what say we can drum up about 30 gold for you right now. We put it on the counter and we all leave and we're all happy and we forget
Make
this happened.
a persuasion roll. And I'll give you advantage because you literally hit the number I pulled up in my head as I thought it up.
Oh, that was a 15 and a 16 plus some numbers. That's a 19.
As soon as you say 30 gold, you see literally his eyes spin and they land on the dollar signs. And he's like,
you should get that checked out.
And he says, yeah, I think that should properly do it then.
All right, just one moment, please. Thank you. I will turn to my friends. Now, hi. I don't mean to ask you all for money at this present moment, but I only have 10 gold on me. But if some of you could spot me the rest, I will happily be in debt to you in a better kind of arrangement than this is happening, because this seems questionable, and I don't like seeing people being taken advantage of in this way.
I
don't have a few to throw in.
I don't have any gold.
Oh, well, all right.
Juro will pull out his coin purse and all yours.
Oh, well, that's awful kind, Juro.
How much money was in your coin purse?
10 gold.
All right, so you're sitting at 20.
Oh, wonderful.
I've got 9 and a couple pastries.
I don't know if you'll accept pastries.
Wait.
Good, because I want to keep these. These are yum.
Wait.
Well, no, it sounds like he wants to eat the pastries.
Are those able skeevers from the new place?
Yeah.
Tell you what, you give me 20 gold and the rest of what you got.
No.
Arm wrestle for it. What about that, Femrit? What if you arm wrestle for it?
No, but I will fight for it.
Well, isn't an arm wrestle just kind of a fight without blood?
But maybe he's just hungry.
But they're... Okay.
But you'll have 9 gold pieces and we can go get 9 more bags after this if we want. So
If it's still there, it's only there on Tuesdays.
It's on Tuesday.
Not Tuesday?
It's Friday.
I do have some salted herring alternatively.
Are you trying to talk me back to 30 again?
Take them. Take them.
All right, so for 20 gold and some leftover sausage lingonberry able skeevers, by this point, Heckle comes out from the back room, and the Goliath looks at you, Heckle, and goes, Heckle.
Yes, sir.
You and your brother are out.
Out of what?
Get out.
Right. Yeah. Out of the inn?
Get out.
Okay. Yeah. I'll just grab my stuff real quick. And I'll be gone. Yeah. Well, what did you guys do?
Oh, well, so you don't have a place to stay anymore, but you also don't have debt anymore. So if you need a place to stay, you're welcome to stay with me and Zelene, as long as you don't get weird about it.
I told you, we didn't need any help.
Well, yeah, but most people that say they don't need help actually need a little bit of help.
And you owe me a free copy of your book, and it better be good.
Yeah. I'll give you a copy of my book. I'm going to go grab my stuff real quick. I'll be back.
Heckle runs upstairs. He hurriedly throws the rest of his stuff in his bag and carries down this. He has this big, case, big traveling, almost treasure chest looking case that he barely manages to get down the stairs, and kind of pulls it behind him.
You hear it hit every step on the way
Yeah.
down as he pulls it behind him, just a thump.
I'm sorry. I don't usually.
Would you like some help carrying that?
Yeah, that would be great. Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind it.
Usually Clyde does this sort of thing, you know. I just can't find him anywhere.
Well, perhaps we should look for him next, and then we'll head to rest for the night.
Right. Yeah. That sounds. You really you paid for me. I'm just sorry.
Well, I don't quite like the way you phrased that, because we didn't pay for you, so we
No,
don't. Yeah, you're free to leave if you
We
like.
sacrificed so much for you.
But we're friends now.
So much.
It's just
you
I
can
don't
come.
usually meet people that are who do that sort of thing.
I would only ask that when someday you have your own place with, your own people coming through, that if there are any wayward travelers that come by, that you treat them kindly, please.
So you're saying there is a catch to this?
That is all I ask. No other repayment. And I think of that more as a piece of good advice than compensation.
Another piece of good advice is to always have good tea on hand.
And to keep your hands at the level of your eyes, right? Oh, that's another great piece of advice.
Always carry clean underwear.
That's a good one.
I learned that one from Liev. The hard way.
Look both ways. Just in
Right,
general.
right.
Never know a stranger?
Well,
Don't fly into a downwind.
Never eat a strange shellfish.
Or a stranger.
Well, I feel really indebted to you all.
Because you
all of
are.
you.
You're
And
not
yes,
indebted.
You're
Indebted.
Indebted.
Yes. No.
There's none.
Speaking for yourselves, but there is debt over
Okay,
here.
Well, you owe this man about 6
right,
pastries.
how about we go out to the fair, to our booth, and I'll grab another book for you that's signed. We can start there.
And we gotta find your brother.
Yeah, he hopefully he's there at the booth. I'm hoping.
Where'd you
Yeah.
last see him?
He went out. We were running the booth, and he went out to grab a little something to eat, and I haven't seen him since.
He was it in the Tuesday's place?
No, I didn't see him in there.
We could go back and look for him there, though. And then you could pay back your debt.
Oh, I thought you
To
wanted
me.
a book.
I thought he was out
I
of
want
debt.
the pastries and the book. They said he's out of debt. I said nothing of the sort.
Well, you know what? I appreciate your honesty, and I will. I don't like carrying debt with me, so yes, I'll make sure and get you some pastries, a book, for sure. Yes. So let's go check on my brother. Yeah. And so
I head towards where our booth is set up in the town.
You guys walk your way back to the festival grounds as more tents have set themselves up, and the spirit has become lively. The smells of fried dough and spicy foods are on the air, and the village has come alive. It's probably around noon at this point, amongst all your shenanigans. And you pull up at your half-established tent that you've set up.
well, this is a place. I'm just gonna rummage around in the back, see if I can find one of those books for you. Maybe my brother's back there. Hello, Clyde. Are you in there, Clyde?
I start walking back into the tent, and you hear some rummaging around and such.
Could I investigate for Clyde, since I'm familiar with what he looks like?
I will help by looking for any large man.
Okay.
I'm well familiar with picking out tall people.
Ebb, go ahead and roll investigation. Cass, roll investigation with advantage because you know what you're looking for.
Okay, with advantage, that is a 22.
As you peruse the crowd out and about around the tent, you don't see any track of who you know to be Clyde. Ebb, what did you roll?
Oh, nothing good.
But what did you roll?
A 7.
You see
a lot of tall men.
Several tall men, and they are very handsome. They keep your attention a little bit and distract you from your search.
Well, nothing to see here.
And then I guess you would hear kind of from inside the tent.
Oh, Claude, you've been sleeping this whole time. Go, wake up, Claude. Claude.
And you hear,
Oh, what's that? What's that, Heckle?
I said, have you been sleeping this whole time?
Oh, I've been here, running the booth.
Booth is only even set up. Hey, you go out there. I'm going to organise and stuff. There's some people out there. Very nice. I'd love you to meet them here. Bring this book.
and then you see this larger individual step out. He's got, he's a little more bronzed. His hair is dark. He has a wild beard. And he has similar clothing to what Heckle's wearing, but just a lot more broader and open. And he comes out carrying a book to the front.
Well, hello there, y'all. My name's Clyde. Welcome to our booth. I was told to bring this book out here to someone. Not sure.
To the little one. It's mine.
It's a fun
Oh,
bag.
It's mine. Down here.
Right. Hello there. Here is your book, signed copy of our original expose on all the magic humbuggery that goes on around here.
And he slides it over to you.
Magic
Take it.
humbuggery.
Well, that's
Put it in one of the side bags on my hippogriff. I'm reading it later, and it better be good.
Oh, well, it is. There is a lot of fun facts in there, a few anecdotes and little stories of our adventures together. We all think it's quite good, actually. It's more my brother's idea than more myself, but family.
Family. Clyde, were you aware that your brother was a slave at an inn?
Oh, you're talking about foot and mouth. Yes, that was unfortunate circumstances, but we're working to pay it off. I always tell him that I should take care of the business and not him. He always has these ideas in his head, and between you and me, he's a little headstrong, if you know what I mean. Anyway, he got us into the mess, but we're working our way out.
Oh, that's interesting. He mentioned that your manager, publisher, used several words, got you into the situation and left you high and
Yes,
dry.
that dirty old... Sorry, I don't want to say ill of someone, but he was not a good man. Not a good man at all. He really screwed us over, if you know what I mean. Oh, I'm sorry. He's was a bit of a sore spot for us. So we're rather stuck here at the moment, but we're hoping this fair turns things around for us. Would you like to buy a book?
As he says this, I need Cass, Ebb, Zell, Jura, and Fenwick to make... Actually, just what's your passive perceptions, guys?
13.
12.
13.
16.
12.
All right, so Jura, Ebb, and Cosmos. As this conversation is happening, you catch a glint of movement out the corner of your eye. You see down the way the Pete's Portals stand is being taken down quickly.
I would like to promptly head that way, without consulting anyone.
Jura stops mid-sentence and just starts briskly, especially for a man of his age, marching over.
Where's everyone going?
Well, it seems as though that portals are being taken down, which could be quite unfortunate for us trying to solve all of this. Clyde, pleasure to meet you. If you would just hold that thought, we're gonna go take care of something real fast.
Right. Yeah, I'll let you go. It was a pleasure meeting you all.
It was great to meet you.
All right, you guys get down there. You see probably about 4 little green humanoid ape-like characters just kind of hopping around and taking down this stand.
Excuse me, could I ask what you're doing? It looks like you're taking this portal down.
What language do you speak, Kaz?
I speak Common, Infernal, Elven, and Giant. Oh, actually, I forgot to. I also speak Sylvan and Goblin.
How many languages, bro? For real?
That's it, I promise. Until I learn more.
Jeez. Yeah, you can tell they're speaking Goblin when you approach. So you shift languages on them. And you're like, we just do as we told. They say take down the stand. So we take down the stand.
Who exactly told you to take this down?
Ooh, the people at P-Portal.
Okay, but do you have a person in particular? We currently have a beef with them. We're trying to help a friend, and they're kind of involved.
Me no. You all look the same to me.
I look back at literally everybody I was just with. Do they look like any of them? Do they look like me?
You all look the same.
Do you have eyeballs? I don't think we look the same. Bipedal maybe, but not that much the same. Anyway, that's beside the point. So you don't have a name of anyone you could give me that maybe I could reach out to?
We have no use for name.
Wonderful. Oh, as you were. Sorry I interrupted you. I'll go back and talk to my friends, and we may be back.
So what they say?
Nothing, really. They're just doing what they're told. Tearing it down?
Oh, well, that's not helpful.
We can't let them. We have to stop them. Are you ready, everyone?
You know, Fenwick,
What are we doing?
You do seem quite ready to, I don't know.
Stop them.
You know what?
Go apprehend them, Fenwick.
Please do.
Great idea.
Please do.
Well,
stop it. You guys, can you tell them to stop it? Cass, translate for me. Stop.
This short gentleman here would like you to stop, please.
How much will he pay us to stop?
He wants to know how much you're going to pay him to stop.
How much? Is 9 a lot, or is that a little bit? I just don't know.
Currency is not my strong suit. I'm going to say it's probably really not much, but more than you think it is. It really varies from day to day.
So it's not a lot, but more than I think it is. So, okay.
But it could be less than you think it is tomorrow. Anyway, he says he has 9 gold, although we could offer you able skeevers if you're interested in that.
They chitter amongst themselves and they stick their hand out.
Okay, what would you like me to fill your hand with?
He just makes a grabbing motion, like he's expecting something.
All right. I put 3 coins in his hand.
He looks at his hand. He looks at how many goblins there... Not goblins. How many gremlins there are around.
He wants more, huh?
I kind of promised them able skeevers, but I know we're out.
I wouldn't have...
I didn't think they'd go with that one.
I grab my coins back.
Okay, have you ever seen what happens when an ape... What the look an ape gets on its face when it feels it has been treated unjustly? You get a similar sort of look from this gremlin. Yeah, they start to swarm you like feral apes. We're rolling some initiative.
Now would probably be a good time for you to, I don't know, do the things you've been wanting to do to people.
It's 6.
Same.
I got a 23.
All right, Cass, you're first.
Okay. Cool.
As you watch as these gremlins jump up to swarm Fenwick as he takes money out of the head goblin's hand.
I'm going to cast Thunderclap. It says you create a burst of thunderous sound that can be heard up to 100 feet away. Each creature within range other than you must succeed on a Constitution saving throw or take 1d6 thunder damage. So everybody has to roll a Constitution saving throw. Sorry, guys.
Thanks.
3.
Goblin's got a 14.
17.
14.
I rolled a 20 plus 1.
We have a blackjack, everybody.
Yay! We win.
7.
Okay, so anybody under 13 would fail.
What does that mean?
So legitimately, you just hurt everybody. You hurt your party and none of the bad guys.
Yep, I sure did.
I'm good.
That's amazing.
You would take 5 points of thunder damage because
I'm dead.
I'm cool like that.
So as you hear a loud clap of thunder peel off, Jura hits the floor, unconscious.
I'm not. I was joking.
Oh,
Not actually. 5 hit points. Can you imagine?
He's like, psych!
I don't think that's possible. If you would have to have like a -4 Constitution as a
Everline legitimately gets shoved back a little bit from the area and comes flying back.
But at the sound of a large peal of thunder and the force that, this guy's crazy. He legitimately just destroyed his own party just to get at us. These gremlins just run off screaming, screaming apes.
Well, I apologize, but they haven't destroyed it yet.
Good job. You stopped them.
What was that? I'm sorry. I don't mean to sound offended, but what are we doing? Why are you fighting them?
I didn't really know of a better way to stop them.
So we're gonna try and fight people in the street?
I mean, they did get...
You hurt our new friend.
I'm sorry.
For no reason.
I'm sorry.
To be fair, they attacked us after he tried to make a deal that we couldn't pay.
Thank you. Yes. It was a misunderstanding, and it went sideways.
Yeah, I would say it did.
Ms. Eveline, are you okay?
I think so.
Okay.
I'm a little lighter than I was.
Sorry.
Not as light as Zelene, though.
What?
Nope. That's
I don't think... Wait, but you're smaller than me.
But I have soft tissue on my body. And organs.
But I'm taller. Celine is legitimately trying to math the weight.
Jura, make another dexterity save, please.
17.
You catch another dart midair as it is centered towards the middle of Everlene's face.
But why?
Unbelievable. How am I doing this? That's incredible. You really need to figure this out. This is not good for you.
I'm sorry. This is a lot of violence for one day.
You know, the funniest thing about this is that my dexterity is 8. And I'm catching darts out of thin air.
I've got better than dexterity than you. Can I look for where this has come from?
Make a perception check.
I'm gonna try to help
or a
with
survival check, whichever one you want to do.
Can I help?
Well, it'll be a dirty 20 no matter which one.
I will say that if you're going to help, you're going to give her advantage.
Okay.
That's a nat 20, baby!
All right. Just remember, everybody, just because you get a really good roll on your first one, always go for the net. Always go for the
If
crit.
you've got advantage, roll for the crit. That's 23 as an aside.
Okay. Yeah, you are able to abstract where the dart came from based off the angle at which Jura caught it.
Math lady in my head.
Like legitimately inside Eb's head, it looks like one of those cut scenes from CSI.
Enhance.
Enhance the image. And you notice that there's a kind of a wave of movement through the crowd of people who have gathered. Like someone is pushing their way through the crowd to move away from observation. So you see where they were, but not so much who they are.
You know that look of like a mom whose kid has been wrong at a sports event? I'm going after them.
You literally just
determined
met Everline and this is your child now?
Yeah, look at her. She is tiny and I will protect her.
I am so adorable, though.
To everybody else, you guys watch Eb look at Jura's hand, and then she looks over towards the crowd and begins just to storm off.
She's got both arms going in a chicken wing formation, just speed walking her way through this crowd.
Oh, and she was worried about violence.
Oh, yeah, let's go.
All right.
Hell hath no fury.
What's everybody else doing so I can set this scene up?
I'm following Eb.
I'm right
I
behind
don't know
her.
why, but
Maybe even at her side on Headwind.
on it.
I'm going to sit by the portal because I don't want anybody coming back.
Jura is going to reach out an arm and very carefully just tap Everline and cast guidance on her.
Dude, what'd you do? That felt weird.
Just in case I'm not conveniently between you and this person and my reflexes go back to normal.
I do appreciate your sick reflexes, my dude. Should we go follow the amazingly awesome Amazon that just ran off that way?
Yeah, she's indeed carving out quite a wide berth in her wake. Besides, if you're behind her, I don't think I even need to catch anything.
That's fair, my dude. Let's go. And so Everline's gonna fly off towards Eb.
Jura's going to geriatrically walk towards Eb.
And for the record, Clyde's just kind of he heard the big thunder clap, kind of look that direction, and now he's just kind of watching from in front of the tent area right now.
Okay, Eb, as you run into the crowd, I need you
Speed walk with passion. Thank you.
All right, I need you to make an investigation check to try to find your quarry.
15.
Yeah, you can kind of see where they had made their way through the crowd, but you lose them as you kind of look further beyond the immediate area. You lose direction of them.
So I know where they are, but I don't know where they are.
No, you know where they were, but you don't know where they are. You can track the general direction that they're going, but you don't.
With the investigation that is it obvious that they know I'm pursuing them and they are going in the leaving?
Yes.
Can I tell that there is movement in this crowd
There's
as they are
movement.
trying to get away from me?
I will put it to you like this: they rolled a stealth of 24. Your perception didn't find them. So just in general statements, you can figure out what general direction they go, but you can only move in that direction, and you'll have to make another investigation check.
Okay, well, I'll move in that direction then.
All right. It's sort of like trying to chase somebody through a busy crowd.
And I will turn invisible while I do it so they can't see me coming.
That's okay. I will give you advantage for that then, because they don't know who they're hiding against.
I'm just going to get real upset. Just disappear.
Dude, where'd she go?
Up! That's another 15.
That meets. You see a cloaked individual with rags wrapped around its face as it's trying to look inconspicuous as it slips amongst the crowd.
What size are they?
They are medium-sized. They stand about 6'1".
Okay, I'm gonna go try and snatch them. By all their cloaks and robes and things.
Okay. When I say they're wrapped in cloaks and robes, I'm talking about like Prince of Persia style. I know I'm throwing out a lot of.
That's what I mean. I'm just gonna try and.
Right. I was more throwing it out there as a assistance to anyone listening. All right. So go ahead and make if you just reach out and grab, that's gonna be a grapple. So make a strength check.
Reach out and touch me. No, not great. A 10.
All right, you reach out and grab their cloak. They seem startled, but they take their hand and they push their hand off your shoulder, and they throw down a small spherical bead as smoke envelops the area. Make an investigation check to try to keep your eye on where they're at.
Uh, 14.
14 does not do it, as they rolled an 18. So you get a good look at them. Their face is fairly shrouded by this, but you do catch a brief look of their face. They aren't a race you're super familiar with, as they drift off into the smoke.
What do they look like?
Has kind of like a pale yellow skin, kind of dots or freckles above the eyes right here, maybe just a little bit along the cheekbones, with high pointed elf-like ears and golden eyes.
And Eb does not know this race.
Tell you what, I'll let you make a high nature roll on that one.
What if I don't make a high nature roll on that one?
Then Eb probably doesn't know this race.
A 12.
Yeah, I know. But it did make but when you saw their face, for whatever reason, when Eb, you saw its face, it did kind of make your spidey senses tingle a little bit, like Danger Will Robinson.
The only danger here is them firing at my new friend.
Like, but yeah, they have since slipped from your grasping gaze, but you now know what they look like.
Oh, yeah, Will still holding on to the little part of the rope that they sloughed off, huff a bit and turn around to see where everyone else is.
How close did y'all get to her as you were chasing after?
My flight speed is like 30.
Yeah,
so
wherever she
pretty close.
disappeared, Zelene is looking for teleportation circles. She vanished. She must have teleported. Maybe
Oh,
she
that's right.
would.
I forgot she vanished. So, from your guys' perspective, how many feet do you think you had traveled, Squid?
My speed is also 30, so I would have.
All right, so from probably about 30 feet away, over near a sausage on a stick stand, there is a large puff of smoke. You guys notice amongst the crowd.
Probably like when she would have grabbed it, she would have reappeared.
Right. So as the smoke begins to clear, you see Eb standing there with kind of a gray fabric in her hand.
There she is. Oh, good. Eb. She's gonna run over.
I tell ya, I just can't. Violence. I don't like it. I don't think it's good, and I don't like it. People just shooting things at people in the middle of daylight. It's just no good. You don't like it at all.
You seem to be good at it, though. You seem to be good at it. You
At
punch
violence.
this person right out of their robe.
Eb's not shooting people.
Better when it's not in daylight.
No, well, I didn't punch him. I just grabbed it, but it's
You-
I don't.
Whatever you did.
I'm not. I try not to describe people by how they look in a way that seems disparaging, but I wasn't quite familiar what they were. Is anyone familiar with kind of a sort of... I don't quite know how to describe it, kind of greenish, bit of pointy ears, and
Oh, I have
speckled
pointy
face.
ears. Oh, I don't have those. Wait, freckles?
No,
Oh, wait, I don't have those right
kind
now.
of, but dark and green skin. So, Anyone? Everline, did that sound familiar to you? Because, they were shooting at you, so...
No, man. Like, I never left the town that Master Siafra raised me in. So, I'm not familiar with anybody except for the people from there.
Okay, so you don't know who this person is that was
No.
shooting at you. Great. Well, I'm going to keep a hold of this because it might come in handy. And I will tuck a piece of cloth into my pocket.
Cool.
Eveline, can you describe this Master Siafra for me, please, just in case they come looking for you?
Yeah, Master Siafra is an elf. Kind of like Zelina over here is apparently an elf.
Oh,
But
You can't
He
tell because
has-
she doesn't have cartilage.
oh.
he has skin. She said she was an elf. And I believed her. Because she kind of, well, she has a similar bone structure to Master Siafra. Not that I've seen him without his cartilage. That'd be weird. So, but yeah, he's an older dude. He's got a beard. And he is really good with weapons. She takes out a knife and starts like flipping it. She goes, he taught me a lot about these. And starts flipping it and catching it and flipping it and catching it.
Oh, raise his eyebrows at violence, I tell you.
I'm done with it today.
So yeah, he's an older dude. He's just real protective of me, and so I decided that I needed to get out of the house and see the world. And apparently that was a bad idea, man, because now I've had 2 people shooting at me.
You don't think it's the same person?
Well, maybe
Because...
2 times.
Yeah.
Cosmus!
Hello?
I thought you were going to leave town. That was the plan.
That was the plan.
I kicked you out of the hotel.
Yeah.
Did you find her skin?
Nope. Working on that. We did talk to Nick, and I was supposed to come back tomorrow.
Oh.
Yeah.
You want to stay in the inn?
I figured you didn't want us back in there, so...
Well, you didn't ask, did you?
No, you were pretty firm about me needing to leave and go do the thing, so
We're going to do the thing, right?
I'm going to do the thing, yes, but...
Well, then why wouldn't you stay at home if you can't start until tomorrow?
Well, folks...
Did you think I was going to turn you out on the street?
See, Liev is a nice person. I knew it.
You weren't very clear, and I didn't ask.
Did you tell these people I'm not a nice person?
No.
I did not. He just told us that you said he couldn't come back.
I said no such thing.
He did not tell us you were not a nice person. He just implied it heavily.
It wasn't my intention. It's a strange relationship, so I thought you would kind of...
Liev reaches forward and puts his hand on your shoulder. He looks you in the eye and goes, I'm very sad to find out that you think so lowly of me. I will endeavor to work harder to make you feel more welcome in my establishment. Thank you for bringing this to my attention. And he goes back. He starts to walk over towards the establishment with his keys out to unlock the door for you.
It was a misunderstanding on my part. I thought you were, kicking me out of the nest. I thought that's what this was about. So, I wasn't going to come back to the nest. Never mind. We could stay here for the night. We have things to do tomorrow. That would be wonderfully convenient. I can help you with anything you need while we're here, though.
Nonsense. You're a guest at my inn.
I'm terribly confused. Okay. Well, everyone, get yourself a room, and I guess we can hunker down here for the night if you're okay with that. Unless anybody has anything else they want to do, we should probably...
For free, because I just gave all of my money away.
Are they with you, Casmus?
Yes, of course, every one of them.
Well, then you can just stay with in his room. He gets the employee discount.
I have the smallest room.
Well, as I'm saying, my house isn't in Pirava, but it's not that far if we want to head out to Lynn Grove.
Oh, nonsense. If his room's not enough, he goes over to the door that you know is the supply closet, Casmus. And he opens this door open. And, Eb, you see a giant, quite extravagant suite behind this door.
I also gave all my money away, Liev, so...
I would just take the room. He doesn't take no for an answer until he takes no for an answer, but you never know when he's going to take no for an answer.
It looks really nice.
We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of us. Is that all right, Liev?
Yeah, you should have enough room in there.
Hedwin and I will sleep outside.
Nonsense! I didn't enter into the hospitality business to have somebody throw my generosity back in my face.
Will you let me sleep outside for free? Would you give me that?
He looks disgusted at you, Fenwick, and he goes, "Get out of my hotel."
Thank you, sir. Your generosity has touched me.
The hippogriff probably needs to stay outside anyway.
Oh, you should see the things that have come through here.
You should see the things that have come out of him.
That's true.
This has been Playing Games with Strangers, featuring the vocal talents of Amanda Clements, Ben Avery, Celeste Mora, Dave Clements, John Michael Bilezikian, Josiah Crandall, Katherine Bilezikian, and John Haryu as our DM. Edited and scored by Katherine Bilezikian. Thanks for listening.